Welcome to Noccan Kani Meditation. This guided story is called The Eagle and the Shaman, the call to rise. It is a journey of remembrance, a return to vision, balance, and the higher knowing carried in silence. You might allow this story to move through you rather than listen for meaning. Let the sound of each word open space where the mind grows quiet. Nothing to control, nothing to fix, just presence meeting the story as it unfolds. Long before the first breath of dawn, a shaman begins his climb toward the sacred mountain, a place where wind speaks in the language of vision. He carries nothing but intention and a single question, burning quietly in the heart. What am I still carrying that no longer belongs to me? This is where our story begins, on the path between earth and sky, where each step strips away another layer of weight. The ascent is not a test, it is a remembering. Now, when you're ready, the mountain is waiting. Let us begin.
The mountain rises through mist and silence. Stone breeze beneath the dawn. A shaman begins his climb. Sandals pressing into dust still cool from night. Each step a vow to meet what calls him higher. He has spent years in service, mending bodies, guiding hearts, carrying the pain of others until his own spirit began to thin. He gave and gave until even gratitude felt distant. Now the climb has become a question. What remains when everything you offer has emptied you? The air grows thin. Every breath lands heavy in the ribs. Heat presses against skin, mixing with the dry taste of dust and the faint sweetness of cedar. He looks upward, the summit gleaming like a promise he is not sure he believes in anymore. He carries one purpose: to find a single feather, a sign to restore balance for his people. He believes if he can find it, it will renew the medicine that once moved freely through him. But the climb is not about the feather. It is about the weight that must be released before it can appear. Muscles tremble, the heart drums steady. Sweat traces down his chest, turning dust to clay. The rhythm of the climb becomes a pulse of prayer, not spoken, but carried through bone. The body listens. The mountain listens back. Wind rises suddenly, carrying the scent of iron and rain. The shaman stops beside a fractured stone, its heart flashing with a vein of crystal. He touches it, and the surface hums against his palm, alive, familiar, as though the mountain itself remembers him. The climb grows steeper. Air thins until each breath feels sacred. Every heartbeat echoes like thunder within the chest. The climb is no longer a journey upward. It is a descent into truth. Each step dissolves a lie. Each pause reveals a fragment of self. He reaches a narrow ledge where the world falls away. The valley below is hidden by cloud. He kneels in the stillness, the wind whispering through his hair like a voice he once knew. And somewhere above, unseen but certain, something vast begins to stir in the sky.
Each inhale cuts through silence. Each exhale trembles against the mountain's pulse. Sound fades until only wind and heartbeat remain. A rhythm older than language. Behind the ribs, weight gathers. It moves like a slow current, a heaviness not entirely his own. Grief absorbed from years of mending others, the silence mistaken for peace, the effort of holding when nothing could be saved. It swells through his chest until even the wind feels dense, listening to what stirs inside him. Knees fold toward the earth. Stone presses cool against the skin of his hand, its surface pulsing faintly as though remembering touch. A rough circle the size of a heart when fingers close around it. Pulse meets pulse, man and mountain sharing one rhythm. Within that contact rises a knowing, quiet and precise. This is what I've carried. Fear of release, the hunger to mend what was never broken, the ache of guilt for what could not be healed. Each heartbeat opens a seam for letting go. The satchel unrolls with a dry whisper. Cedar drifts upward, sharp, clean, alive. He breaks a sprig. Its oil stains the air. Smoke unfurls in silver threads sliding through the fingers, rising like memory toward the unseen sky. Warmth gathers across his palms, a low vibration moving from bone to soil. And in that hum the boundary blurs. The mountain is breathing through him. Stone meets chest. Heart and earth beat together, steady, unspoken. The offering descends onto the trail, settling into dust that clings to skin like time itself. Something unwinds behind the sternum. Air deepens. The body lengthens into its own weightlessness. The climb shifts from effort to belonging. Each step part of the mountain's breath. A raven drifts above the ridgeline. Its shadow glides across his back. A moving shape of release, somewhere within that motion. His own energy turns, the thought moves through the air, as if spoken by the wind itself. Let the weight stay with the mountain. Walk forward clean.
Air tightens, sudden, electric. A hum moves through the sky, low and fast. A force so pure it shatters thought, the shaman turns, just as a shadow swallows the light. A golden eagle drops from the heavens, plunging behind him with a sound that splits the air. The rush is deafening, like 1,000 storms pulled through a single breath. For an instant, there is no separation between fear and awe. Time folds into a single heartbeat. The wind hits first, tearing dust from the ground. The air burns, cold and alive. Then, silence. The instant before impact. The eagle streaks past the crown of his head, so close he can feel the world bend. It dives toward the stone below, body twisting, wings still folded. Then, within a breath of the earth, the impossible happens. The bird explodes open. 9 feet of burning gold catching the wind, rising in a single perfect arc. Feathers flash in sunlight like hammered bronze. Every motion throws light across the cliff walls. The sound of the wings is not noise. It is force, pulse, prayer. It fills the chest until nothing else exists. The shaman does not run. He stands inside the storm of presence. The eagle faces him head-on, eyes steady, gold reflecting gold. No strike, no threat, only a recognition so complete it dissolves the need for language. Wind stills. Dust hangs in light like sacred smoke. The eagle spreads its wings wide, the horizon caught in each feather. And for the first time, the shaman remembers how to. High above, the eagle circles, its shadow moving like a clock across the stones. The shaman's eyes follow until sight turns inward. The sky is no longer outside him. It has entered. Light threads through the nervous system like water finding cracks in rock. Warmth spreads through the spine, pulse aligning to something vaster. Colors move behind the eyes, amber, turquoise, white, gold. Each tone a memory of what he has always been. Visions arrive. Walls he built of fear, faces he carried like stones. They dissolved into light, breath thick with release. Muscles soften where belief once clung. The mountain breathes with him now. Its silence is the sound of truth spoken without words. He understands the eagle was never outside. It was the part of him that sees from above, the vision that remembers wholeness. Stillness settles, awareness widening like light after storm. No separation, only one field moving through many forms.
The air quivers in the wake of the eagle's cry. Every cell listens. Stillness turns golden, stretching across the ridgeline like liquid light. The shaman's breath steadies, but the pulse inside feels wider than his chest, as if the mountain itself now beats through him. He watches the great wings ride the current, not flapping, not forcing, simply trusting the invisible. The body learns what the mind once feared, that surrender is not weakness. It is alignment. The wind does not need to be mastered to carry you. It only needs to be trusted. The eagle circles once more, sunlight rippling through each feather, then climbs into the endless blue. As it rises, awareness lifts with it. Below, valleys unwind like open scrolls. Every trail of worry, every stone of burden shrinks into pattern, a story finally seen from above. Perspective replaces struggle. There is no battle when you see the whole sky. Something inside loosens. The chest expands, warmth gathers behind the sternum. A subtle tremor of release moves through muscle and memory. It is not ecstasy, it is recognition. He realizes the eagle was never outside him. It was the form his own spirit chose, to show him how to rise. The wind brushes his face, cool and steady. He closes his eyes. Images bloom in darkness, feathers of light, patterns of gold spiraling through the inner field. Voices without words move like current through the ribs. You are not what you carry. You are what lets go. Tears come without sorrow. Salt meets dust. The ground beneath him feels alive, pulsing with quiet joy. The weight of years of duty, of holding, melts into air. He opens his eyes, the horizon burns with dawn. The eagle now a shimmer of light above the sun, its shape dissolving into radiance. He understands the message. Rise not to escape, but to remember. Rise not to flee the world, but to see it whole. Power without love blinds. Love without power drifts. Together they become flight. The wind quiets, only the hum of life remains. He places his hand over the heart. Not to claim, but to listen. The rhythm there is no longer his alone. It belongs to everything. He bows to the sky, to the unseen current that brought him here. No more seeking, no more proof, only presence. Only the wide breath of the world moving through him. The vision remains, not as image, but as knowing. He and the eagle were never separate. They were the same flight, remembering itself.
The mountain rests in silence. Light spills across the ridges, touching stone, feather, and skin alike. There is no ending here, only the echo of breath becoming sky. The eagle has risen, but its flight continues within you. Every thought is wind, every heartbeat, a wing beat of the unseen. This is how spirit moves, through awareness, through listening, through love that does not grasp. You might let the stillness settle deeper now. Feel the rhythm of life steady itself inside the chest. No mountain to climb, no summit to find, only the endless return to this moment. Wide, open, whole. When you're ready, you can carry this vision back into your world, not as story, but as way of seeing. Let your presence be the medicine. Let your breath remind you, you will never separate from what you seek. If this journey moves something in you, you can help it reach others. Like, share, and subscribe to support more guided stories like this, offered through Noccan Kani Meditations, where spirit and story meet. Thank you for walking this path. May your awareness rise like the eagle, steady, sovereign, and free until we meet again. Remember, the sky within you is never closed.